Time now.
3 hours till the draft. How do you feel?
I'm really calm, you know. I've waited my whole life for this. Try to sacrifice in my younger years just to put myself in a situation to be here, and I just feel good. That's where it all started right here. Martin Luther King Park, me and all my boys shooting around.
I'm excited. I think this is just a great thing for him because he's done everything right. He's finished school. He's fought through everything. People say he can't do this, he can't do that, and he's just proven everybody wrong his whole life.
4th grade up, every team he's always played on, when the coaches look at him and say, okay, well, I'll put him on the team. Even football, they'd say, okay, I'll put him on the team because he's a nice kid and he's fast. Next thing you know, he's damn near running the team.
Tonight, as the draft drew closer, no one had any idea which team he'd be running next. With a deep pool of point guards, some mock drafts had Bell falling all the way to the hometown Timberwolves at 26.
Once he went to college for 4 years, I got kind of used to him being gone. So, I mean, it would be nice, but it's not a problem if someone else take him.
No nerves. I did everything I could do. You know, whatever happens, happens now.
Hi, everyone. Mike Tirico, along with my buddies Tom Tolbert, Greg Anthony, and Jay Billis.
For nearly 2 hours, Bell propped up a pillow in an overcrowded living room and waited, while teams grabbed a half-dozen other point guards before him.
The Boston Celtics select Troy Bell. Some folks earlier last week move up to the bottom of the first round.
And Boston's a great city. And the people are really nice and kind, and I'm glad he's going back.
But before Bell was even finished shaking hands, his cell phone rang.
Oh, that was my agent. He called and said there was going to be a trade. He said he didn't know who, but found out it's Memphis. So I got a lot of family down there, so I'm just happy. I don't know. Wherever they got me going is fine with me.
Very, very proud dad. Very proud. And I give him a lot of credit. You know, he did everything that he had to do, and he did it to the best of his ability, and it paid off. You know, that's all you can ask for out of your son.
And we are joined now by Troy Bell. And Troy, as you and I are having this conversation, the first round is still going on, and you've had a pretty eventful pro career already. You've already been in 2 cities, from Boston to Memphis. What's it been like so far?
I mean, it's tough to describe. It's just a dream come true. And even though I got traded, I mean, I'm still just happy to be in this position.
What was the waiting like? Because I know you had to prove yourself a little bit in Chicago, and by all accounts you did. What's the last day been like?
It's been fun. It's been a day of just relaxation and calm. I mean, I think I've done everything I could do up to this point, you know, coming into this draft to allow people to see me. And all I had to do was just sit back and wait, and that's what I did. Relaxation
and calm. Some folks might be surprised to hear you say that because, you know, you want the sooner you go, the more you're going to make, the better you'll have an opportunity to play.
That's definitely it. But I mean, you play by hard work and commitment and dedication. That's what I'm going to bring to any team I come to, and I'm just going to try to fit in any way I can.
You are a bit of a rarity because we talk so often about the high school kids that come out and the international players that come over from Europe, and here you are, a 4-year college senior. At any point in the last year, were there any doubts in your mind about, should I have gone earlier?
No. You know, I came into college planning on finishing 4 years, and that's what I did. I got my degree, and I was still lucky enough to get drafted in the first round. I had a great pick by a great team and a great organization. So, I mean, as a person, I can't ask for too much more than that.
What's the best part of this evening?
Hearing my name called, because that's the best part of the evening. But I mean, it was great to have the media here and great friends and family. I mean, just having everyone come to celebrate this special day with me, that's what made it the greatest.
Final question, how good are those wings from Lucille's?
Oh man, they were good. And that's the first thing I did as soon as I got home. Greens and chicken and everything. You know, I just went in the kitchen and threw down. I had a great time.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in Memphis, not with the Celtics, and good luck as a rookie.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And so we turn now to Jay Billis at the NBA draft, who was on this similar evening 17 years ago. He was drafted into the NBA. Jay, let's talk about Troy Bell. How much was he helped over the last month by his work at the Chicago camp and personal workouts?
I think, Bob, he was helped a lot by it, especially by how he did athletically in Chicago. When he tested out, he showed that he had a 41-inch vertical leap, and he tested very well in agility drills and sprint work, and actually tested #1 among all the players that was in Chicago. And I think the big question that people had about Troy Bell was whether he could play the point. I mean, where would they put him out on the floor? And I think he showed he had very good strength at the point guard position and could get into the lane, which people questioned a little bit. And I think people worried that maybe he got bailed out a lot from bad shots in college and was able to get to the free throw line. That might not hold true in the NBA, but I think he proved that he could indeed play and answered a lot of questions. And sometimes, you know as well as I do, that sometimes these kids stick around for 4 years and you wind up having more question marks about them. You pick their games apart, and Troy Bell showed that he could really play over the last month.
You touched on the fact he's a 4-year senior, which is a bit of a rarity these days. For about 20 minutes, he was a Boston Celtic. Now he's going to Memphis. He's a fully formed player, perhaps, and with Hubie Brown. How's that as a mixed player coach?
I think it's fine. I think what he's going to have to do is guard people. That's what Jerry West and Hubie Brown want more than anything. They'll play in an up-tempo system. They do a lot of pressing. And I think one thing they really do need are guys that can defend. So having Dante Jones and Troy Bell coming in there, that's going to help a great deal. But Bell can really score. And when you can play 2 different positions, I think that helps you immeasurably because they're looking for players in addition to just a 1 or a 2, guys who fit into a different position.
Talked to Chris Bosh a little bit earlier in the program. He bristled a little bit when I brought up the idea of toughness and putting on weight. How much can he bring to the table now, and how much of drafting him forth is a futures?
I think most of what you're drafting Chris Bosh for at the #4 spot is for the future. I thought outside of the top 3 players,